A new wave of disturbing information tonight. A ton of missed warning signs about the gunman in last week's massacre in Maine. Red flags dating back to January and right up to the time of the shootings themselves that killed 18 people. The gunman's own family warning authorities about Robert Call's mental illness, losing his grip on reality, and becoming a mass killer. Sonia Rincon is here with the very latest. Sonia.
Bill, when there are serious mental health issues in play like there were here, we may never understand why someone would do something so horrific. But new court documents released late today established some more connections between the gunman and the locations he targeted. They also reveal records of both Robert Card's family and the Army contacting law enforcement, fearing that he wowould commit a mass shooting.
The deputy made several attempts to speak with him and also to speak with family to see if could be located someplace else.
Tonight, the county sheriff, where 40-year-old Robert Card lived, says deputies tried twice this year to do welfare checks on him, but never made contact. The first time after his family reported concerns about his mental health and access to firearms back in January. His son said his father thought people were calling him a pedophile. Card's sister, in the hours after the shooting last Wednesday, told police he'd become delusional since a bad breakup with a woman he met at the bowling alley where he opened fire. The bar and grill where he continued his rampage was someplace he'd taken the woman's children to eat and later feared employees assumed the worst. Another warning came in July. Card was taken to a military medical treatment facility here in New York when his unit was at Camp Smith, then a civilian facility. Army officials told the sheriff's office Card should not have a weapon, handle ammunition, or participate in live fire activity. Deputies say they were also told Card no longer had weapons from the reserve unit and his family was working to take away his guns. But fellow reservists reported the suspect threatened to shoot up a base in Maine.
What we had was an alert that came out that was passed along information from somebody in his unit, in his Army Reserve unit, that shared that information with us. And of course, that's what triggered our attempt to locate or welfare check.
The sheriff's office's statewide alert was canceled October 18th, 1 week before the shootings that killed 18 people, devastating the Lewiston community. And the sheriff was asked in that interview if his deputies should have made more of an effort to locate Card. He said they did everything according to their policies, but admits it may be time to revisit those policies. Sade?
Sonia, thank you.